Good morning, good morning, good morning. Testing, testing, testing. Good morning. Yes, this is another live stream. It's a spirit journey. It is Sunday. Hello, Sunday. Today is October 29th, 2023, and the time is now 12:57 p.m. I was just reviewing, going over a movie, excuse me, a video. And I think it's quite telling, and I would like to get your feedback. Yeah, it's on about good old Maui, where I used to live. And I follow this YouTuber who teaches about symbols and signs and colors and all this stuff about that that hidden world of the elite, the insiders. And so I just want to share my screen with you. Okay. Now look at this. Let me make the screen bigger here. Go back a little bit. Let's start from the beginning.
As recovery efforts continue on Maui, the Lahaina Fire 911 tapes provide more evidence of how motorists were stuck on Front Street and Baker Street 1.5 hours after the 2:50 p.m. flare-up was called in. KNTN4's Jeremy Lee met with one survivor who captured the scene on Baker Street. And Jeremy, you were shown evidence for the first time of...
Okay, just put on pause. Look at his hands. Look at his hand. Now I'm going to continue.
An evacuation alert.
That's right, Leah. What's so unusual about this wireless emergency alert text message is that Noelani Tote received it at 4:17 p.m. near Front Street. The evacuation order is only for the 3-block by 4-block subdivision of Kilauea Mauka.
The 2:50 p.m. flare-up was called in. KNTN4's Jeremy Lee met with one survivor who captured the scene on Baker Street. And Jeremy, you were shown evidence for the first time of an evacuation alert.
That's right, Leah. What's so unusual about
that? So before he speaks, it just looks like he's going to qualify what he's saying, what he's telling you, what it looks like. The hand signal, and then now he's speaking about what happened in Lahaina. Horrible thing. But I'm gonna keep on showing the whole video, I think, just to get what evil was done to those victims in Lahaina. And I used to live in Lahaina. It's like a love-hate, but it's very painful for me. Let me continue.
this wireless emergency alert text message is that Noelani Tote received it at 4:17 p.m. near Front Street. The evacuation order is only for the 3-block by 4-block subdivision of Kilauea Mauka, located a little over a mile uphill from Front Street, just Mackay of the bypass. What's more, we haven't found anybody yet who lives in Kilauea Mauka who actually received this text alert. But Noelani Tote told me she received it while on Baker Street, where she and her kids were stuck in gridlock and soon surrounded by burning buildings. The mother of 3 ended up there after they were unable to access Highway 30 off Lahaina Luna Road.
There was a police officer at the bottom. There was cones blocking the road if you wanted to drive like towards Kaanapali, Napili side. Myself and the line of traffic I was in continued straight down Lahaina Luna Road, headed towards Front Street.
911 emergency, how can I help you? I'm calling down from Lahaina. We're on Front Street in Baker. There are a bunch of cars stuck in traffic down here, and the structures around us are on fire.
We were just stuck. There was nowhere to go, and there was no help.
Noelani Tote took video of Baker Street as the fire moved within 1 block of Front Street.
By about 4:10, we get to Baker Street. At 4:17 is when we got that emergency alert.
The text message Noelani received from Maui Emergency Management reads, evacuation order issued on Maui Island for Kilauea Mauka subdivision in Lahaina, a neighborhood a mile away.
You are not safe. You gotta find some way to get to the ocean.
The mother of three says she even started contemplating going into the water as traffic stalled and conditions worsened.
By 4:24, we're engulfed in black smoke. You can't see more than 4 cars ahead of you. Sparks start engulfing the car, shooting sideways across next to the cars. Shortly after that is when the parking garage at the outlet mall went up.
Okay.
And nobody was there actively fighting the fire. Firefighters were seen here a mile away at 4:46 p.m. by Tamura's in the industrial complex. Meanwhile, Front Street becomes engulfed.
My 5-year-old just cried the entire time.
What do we do now?
And it wasn't until after we got to like behind Safeway where he could see a little bit of blue skies that finally he fell asleep too, because he was just so tired. There were so many people behind me that I have no idea whether or not they survived.
Noelani Todd is still asking the question so many other survivors are. Why was an incoming traffic contraflowed? Why was Highway 30 shut for at least 2.5 hours?
I mean, at that point, it just seems like you need to use the biggest roads to get the most people out. Ended up getting all the way to the end where you could have tried to get out, and then there was police officers there in cones.
And how was it a wider text alert didn't go out with this advice 911 operators offered to evacuees?
See that? It makes me angry. And when I see this person's hand going like this, yeah, it could just be nothing. But I'm noticing a lot of videos, men doing this. And it's like, what does it mean? What do you think it means? How am I supposed to read this? And why isn't he continuing doing it as he's reading the alert thing? Why? So, people, this is just food for thought. This is just food for thought. I just thought to share this with you and let you know that there are things happening, being done to people, and then other things that could be something going on behind the scene. Let us tap into our humanity and stop the foolishness. All these people many of these people perished in Lahaina, where I used to live. It was senseless. This is ethnic cleansing of innocent people. This is Spirit Journey, signing off. Bye-bye.